Hi friends. So I just wanted to share kind of like what I'm working on and also maybe a little bit of a process on how I do it. Um, it is late, so I'm just going to explain what I'm doing and then I'm just going to go silent for the process. So I've been working on, refilling my stash of these little, what I called sprinkle, candy sprinkle beads that I used in um, Anna's birthday challenge. Um, Only that with hers, I just did these clay beads and I had used these little gold seed beads in between. But I recently decided I have this pack of um, the glare. It's nighttime when I'm recording, so I have these little mixed package of Swarovski crystals. They're very tiny. And I bought them originally about 2 years ago, and it was to make, so sorry, it was to make bracelets. And then because I bought a multi-pack, it just didn't have enough of a certain color, and I never used it. And so I decided to use them in my charm dangles. And so what I'm doing, since these are like summer, cheery colors, since I don't have too much of one color or another, I'm kind of just mixing them up since they are colorful. So each charm is going to have like two different colors. And honestly, I feel like it added that sweet little touch that these needed. I just love it. I also decided to do them for the single wire wrap beads as well. I don't know if you can see that, but so you have like a neon yellow bead. These are acrylic beads. And then the Swarovski crystal just adds that really pretty shine. So you have like a little lime green at the bottom and like a coral color. So I'm just mixing them. Same thing like with the pink. I put like a red and a champagne color. This pink one here has like a little raspberry color at the bottom. And then the purple ones came out so pretty. So, and also, to get them wire wrapped like this is not easy. So I'm going to try to just do it on camera. I don't know if it's going to show. So the tools that I use, these are the three tools that I use to do my wire wrap beads. The brand is Cousin. I think I purchased these in Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And then the wire cutter I got off of Amazon a while ago. So like for this wire wrap bead here, I use these little, I don't know what's the size, they're tiny. They're similar to seed beads. These are plastic. I got these probably in Hobby Lobby years ago. And then those clay beads that I use, these come in a little bag. I forgot the brand, but they're just poured in here. This is just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I got these from Hobby Lobby. And then the single wrap beads, I've showed these before. These are acrylic beads that I bought from Amazon. And those also come in a bag. And then I'm using gold right now. So these are 2-inch head pins. And that's pretty much all. For, when they're single wrapped, you don't really have to worry about the, what do you call it? I always forget what you call these things. Jump rings. Anyways, we don't need the jump rings until later, but it's good to have a stash of these like little ones that you can you know, add to bulk up charm dangles and things. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna do this quietly. Hopefully it'll be helpful. Hopefully it'll inspire somebody, maybe the style. But yeah. So I'm gonna start off with, like I said, I just have a random assortment here. Maybe I'll do a pink one of the, talking about like the Swarovski. Excuse my raggedy nail. I lost my nail in January and it's just now growing back. It's almost done, but it's still growing back. So forgive me for the horrible appearance of my nail. So because these are all like fun summery colors, I feel like they all just match well together. So, but I feel like I keep on taking the same combination over and over again. I'm attracted to the same colors all the time. But anyway, let's see what I can do here. Maybe the dark pink and peach. I did that with a green already. I did it with the yellow there too. You see, I keep on I keep on with the same combination. I don't know. Okay, these three I also have done before, but it's okay. So anyway, oh wow. So pink at the bottom. It doesn't matter how you stack them, you just do it to your liking. So that's the first layer. I need something white. I'm not sure if that's, you can see, oh, my nail looks horrible, guys. I'm so sorry. And then for the top, I'm just going to put a different color, and I'm just going to grab one here. It'll be the green. So that's the lime green. Okay. I have to find the tutorial that I found a while back of somebody doing this. But you basically take this, I don't know if this is a chain nose plier. I don't know the names of these things. But it's this pointy, roundy one. And you want to take the very tip of it and bring it to pretty much touching the top bead. With these Swarovski or any glass, small glass bead, you want to be careful because they can break if you put too much force. But anyway, you basically want to tap it, like you want to be on top of it, and you just want the very tip. I don't know if I can get it to focus. Okay. And then I'm going to push the head pin opposite of me, just straight. And I'm going to hold it there. And this gives you that. Okay. Still holding it there. That's how you're going to hold it. Okay. Now, while you're pinching it there, the girl in the video said at this point, depending on how wide you want your hole to be, you'll put it further back. For me, I usually keep it like right around here. And then you push, or you know, press it towards you, and then you bring it all the way down. So, this is, I don't think it's, if it doesn't film correctly, I would have to do it during the day, but that's hard for me. Okay, you bring it all the way down, right? And this is what I get. So you bring it back, as far back as it'll go. You're holding it like this. I don't know if it'll focus. Then you're going to bring it over. And you're kind of just pulling it up straight. Oh, goodness. This is terrible. It's not really focusing. So bring it up straight, and that'll give you your little loop. Okay, after you have that loop, I tend to push it back slightly. Hold it straight as you can. I'm so sorry that it won't focus. As straight as you can, and I just push it back a little. And for my comfort, I tend to flip it over. I like to have this pointing towards me. And you can totally use these other flat nose ones and then just twirl it around. You're basically going to fill up this space here. You're going to twirl that wire around. And you want to make like about 3 loops. I like doing it with my finger. So when I can, it really depends. And this one's kind of strong, right? When I get here, I don't fuss with it too much. I just bring it back. I flip it over to make it more comfortable for me. I wish this would focus. I don't know if this would help. Oh gosh, I don't know. Okay, so you just keep doing that. At this point, you can also like kind of straighten out the loop if you need to. So I still have some space. Okay, so I'm going to keep pushing it around. See how that's, you have like two little loops there. And like I said, I like to turn this around like this, and I just keep going under with my finger because it's not too hard for me. Once I get this short, then I'll go in with this and continue to just loop it around, straighten it if you need to. And once I get my 3rd loop, let me see if I can show you with it not being so blurry. Let's see. You can see and you can see it there. So once I get to that 3rd, those 3 loops here, these 3 knots or whatever you call that, and it's that short, I usually then take this little guy and try to cut it as close as possible. This tends to snap really hard and it'll fly. So, and it always leaves like a little bit left. So I'll just go back and hold it where I feel comfortable. And then I take this and I just try to carefully push it in. I kind of like twist it. Oh, I'm not even on camera, sorry. So it's still kind of still sticking out because the bead is so small. Oh goodness, I'm sorry, it's not focusing. This is gonna be terrible. You just want to press it in as much as you can, and then that's what you get. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, it's so simple but so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna do it for one of these guys. Let's do a blue bead. take another head pin, and maybe this one I'll do like a royal blue. I'll take like a little royal blue one. Okay. Then this one. And maybe, let's see, I might do a white one. See how the yellow looks. No. Maybe I'll just do like a light blue. Okay. Same thing here. I don't think this is helping at all, so push it to the side. So once again, all the way down. If I can get it all the way down to the tip. Okay, like that. Push it away from you, straight. So you have this. Hold it right about there. Then you're gonna push it up, okay? Up. And then around and hold it down. This is, don't know if that focuses, but you pretty much get this. Okay. Then I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna push it upward and back around. You're basically putting it under here, but you want to keep it straight. So I kind of push it up a little bit and then straight. That gives you this. Okay, so I'll hold it here again. At this point, like I said, for me, I find it better to just push it back a little bit. Then I'll flip it over to point this towards me. And then I just take my finger, my thumb. I use this finger to just hold down the bead, and then I try to keep it as straight as possible. And then I flip it back around, and I just keep doing that. Ooh. And then at this point, take this. And what this tool does, it then tightens it. So at this point, you have your 3 knots and this sticking out. So just come here as close as you possibly can and snip. Okay, that leaves you with a little bit left. So then I like to put that on, and then I'll just go to, so hard to focus, I don't know why. And then I just try to I wonder if I move these things out the way, if it's gonna focus. not too bad, but it's hard to do this recording it. Oh, okay, more or less. When, like I said, when it's a tiny bead on top, you want to be extra careful. So it's not going to be exactly perfect. I don't know if you can see. It's a little bit sticking out, but it's not going to really be a problem. I'm not a jewelry maker, but I've been practicing making charm dangles for a few years. And so you just get better with practice. Anyway, that's what you get. Okay. I think I'm gonna do one more. And I'll start off with, maybe I'll start off with a pink. And then do like, I keep on with the same combinations, it's crazy. Let's do all of these. Let's do these. Okay. A little pink bottom, and then I can go ahead with one of these lime green ones and put it on top. And look at how pretty. The combination looks really nice. Okay. straighten it out. But yeah. So, here you go. That's how you do these little guys. And once again, these are like from Amazon, my Chobos. And the Swarovski crystals, 4mm. You could take a picture or something. And yeah, and then these I got from Hobby Lobby. Those weren't the ones that I'm using, but these are the head pins, 2 inches. Work really good for these. It gives you plenty of wiggle room. Okay. And then once again, you have these. And it gives you just that really pretty twirl on top. It just looks a little bit fancier. And it's just like simple wire wrap beads. I hope that was helpful. Bye.